Right, hello there ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is episode 12. I have invited C, so hopefully he'll be joining us in a few short moments. Um, as you can see, I called this episode 12, where we talk wrestling, because I can promise you now, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a spoiler for the episode, I guess. We will be talking a hell of a lot of wrestling. Both myself and CNH Gaming are wrestling fans. We both enjoy the product. We both enjoy AEW, WWE, and the independent circuit. So I'm sure when he comes by, we'll be definitely talking a lot of. What the heck is this? Is this just like a? Is this like something C's bill, or this has always been here? Yeah, I'm hoping you got the invite. Also, just want to say Activision real quick before we fully start this episode. Thanks for copyright claiming my video of the World War II Vanguard event. Yeah, really do appreciate that. I mean, whatever, but I don't know why I said that, but there you go. But yes, so I just want to say apologies. We have missed a couple of weeks. We've just both been quite busy with stuff. And also, you guys may have seen I have uploaded some Call of Duty content for your faces, so I hope you guys have all enjoyed that. If not, if you have not seen them, please do check them out. Obviously, I've got some Vanguard Alpha gameplay, and we've also got some Black Ops Cold War gameplay, stuff like that. So if you guys it'd be amazing if you guys could all check that out. Now we're just waiting for C Dude, who may be AFK at the moment. But yeah, I think I invited him, didn't I? Yeah, I'm in a voice party with him on the PlayStation 5, so just have to wait and see. I'll wait for him to join. But while we're doing that, guys, I might as well ask your guys' opinion on what do you think of CM Punk in AEW? Is this probably the best signing AEW have made? Let me know. Just something else I want to quickly mention is I apologize that my upload schedule hasn't been like continuous. I think what's the word? Anyway, it'll come to me like every single week. I just try and upload when I can at the minute because I've got a lot of stuff on with work at the minute. So I'm just trying to upload when I can. So obviously I like, and the other thing is, it's like at the minute so a bit of a problem I have at the minute is I've got tons and tons of footage on my PlayStation 5. Some like great gameplay, some fun moments, etc. But the problem I seem to have for some reason is whenever I move them over to my USB stick so I can like edit them on my laptop, or I can watch them back to make sure they're like working well. Is on my laptop for some reason when I try to watch them back, they seem to be broken. Now I don't know if that's just because it's going to be like on my laptop it's being weird. So what I might do is at the weekend, or whenever I can, is I'll try to upload a video from my laptop that's from like the micro USB stick that I've got, and then upload it to YouTube and see if it works then. And if it does work, great. If not, then we know that I'll need to try and like get a new USB stick possibly. Because that's kind of like the problem I'm having at the minute with like space is, well, the PS5 hasn't got a lot of space to begin with, in my opinion. You only get like I think it's 600 or 800 and something gig. I can't remember how much you get, but it's not like a whole lot. And it's okay. So let's quickly take a screenshot of where my house is because I do not want to get lost again as we go off on a little adventure. If it doesn't join like a couple of minutes, I might just message him to see if you got the invite because I know sometimes notifications on PlayStation aren't the best. So, but anyway, I was saying yeah. So it's like kind of annoying at the minute because I thought I bought this USB stick. I thought I'll leave my PlayStation on maybe when I'm at work or when I'm going out somewhere, and then I can copy because there's quite a lot of footage I want to copy over. Because I thought then I could copy it all over, go into my laptop, edit all my videos, do it that way, blah blah blah, and then upload them. But obviously the problem has been, for whatever reason, my videos on my PlayStation just don't work well on my laptop at the minute. So it kind of sucks because like I'll look through the footage, like for example when it says I need to delete something to update a game or whatever. I'll look through the footage and I think, well, I can delete that, but then I think, but it's great footage though. Yeah, so it's quite difficult to do stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of like another reason. And so what I might end up doing is like uploading like a ton of content, having to like make it private. And oh, hello. Dude, what is that? I do not recognize that. What is that? Is it, wait, is it a sign? Aha, he has joined us. Hello, sea dude. Wait, what is this I'm picking up now? Oh, it's copper. Ah, I finally found some copper. Just to let you know, see, I don't know if you know, if you're aware, but your mic is muted. I'm guessing you're aware of that though. What was that though? Oh, is it just like moss or something? I'm guessing it looks like. Oh, okay. Hey guys, I think C's just a little bit busy. Then hopefully when he's ready to rumble, we'll, like I say, if you guys have seen the title of this episode, we're going to be doing a lot of wrestling and talking. So I'm trying not to say wrestle talk because I don't want to get in trouble with them. Okay, now it's time to try and build a little bridge back up. Whoop. Yep. Yeah, hit you around. You ain't beating me. Oh, great, zombies, how fun. Come on then, zombies. Oh, great, zombies, how fun. Come on then, zombies. I know you probably heard that twice there, chat. It's just because I wanted to check to make sure my mic was working, because I've had it a couple of times where I've been either like live streaming or recording and for some reason my mic audio just doesn't work, so yeah, just had to make sure it was working there. I don't want to go for another live stream where it's like you can just hear C like rambling on and it's like, who the hell is he talking to? It's like, he's talking to me. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, there he is,
By
ladies and gentlemen.
my mic wasn't even plugged in. I heard you, but I was in the midst of just walking my dog. So I came back
Okay.
And that's when I joined because I was like, okay, my dog and everything. And then I was making myself something to eat real quick before I actually hopped on completely.
Oh, there you go. It doesn't matter because you're here. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's here now.
Yeah.
Have you seen the title of this episode? What I've named it.
What's the name of it? I
Oh,
didn't
hold
see.
on. Let me fight the skeleton first, because nope. It is called Minecraft, obviously 2 versus the World, which is the series name. I've called it Where We Talk Wrestling, because I feel like that's what we're going to have a bit of a discussion about. Obviously, there's been quite a lot happening in the
Yeah. What's up, Sharice?
mad world of wrestling. Okay, so let's bit of call now.
Send you a link to what? Okay. Bella, leave it alone, before I slap the shit out of you. No, I do not abuse my dog, so if anyone want to think that bullshit, they can go fuck yourselves. She's just one of those type of dogs that don't know when to stop getting into shit. I definitely hate that shit.
Aiden, what are you doing, boy?
Better yet, I'll send you the link to the stream.
I just can't believe, like, I mean, it still feels a bit of a dream, like a bit of a unbelievable thing to when I can say CM Punk is back in any sort of wrestling ring. I mean, I know obviously it's not
the
Madhouse,
WWE.
but I think in a way, if he'd have gone back to WWE, he'd have probably like not enjoyed it. I feel like in AEW he can enjoy it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna definitely be able to enjoy it because AEW they let you do a little bit more. Like I remember Cody Rhodes. He even said himself. He said AEW allows all competitors, superstars, employees to basically implement what they want their character to be, not what AEW wants their character to be or wrestler to be. All pro wrestlers have their every wrestler, even if they're at the low ranks of AEW, they are allowed to freely give their ideas and implement it into the show. And if they like what their ideas are, like in WWE, no, you just do this. We have a storyline built for you. This is what you do. Now make your character believable.
Yeah, but what annoys me though about, I mean, it's more about to do with the fans. So it's when Alexa Bliss is out there and all the fans are cheering for Wyatt. I mean, I just think that's wrong.
Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss. That makes no sense either. That's wrong too. But there's rumors that people are saying that CM Punk actually was hinting at Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan possibly being.
I don't know if you saw the most recent episode of Dynamite, where he's in the middle of the ring with Tony Schiavone. Obviously, all the fans are chanting yes, yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
yeah. That's exactly what I was talking
Punk
about.
obviously says that's someone else's shtick. You just got to be a bit more patient, and obviously that pop, boom, people knew straight away.
That kind of made you think, okay, is Daniel Bryan being signed to AEW? And
I mean, I can see him going there.
And then, of course, you know, if you look at his shoes, they have symbols. They have like little marker written symbols on his shoe.
Yeah, I saw that.
Which actually stand for, one of them stand for Daniel Bryan and one of them stand for Bray Wyatt. I was like, if you don't move, I'm gonna move. You don't hop up on me to get my food. What?
I mean, I'm guessing it will be, obviously he'll rename himself Bryan Danielson like he did in the indie scene, but you know, I mean, I can see him obviously just doing a lot better. I mean, I'm looking forward to Darby Allin versus Punk. I mean, that matchup to me,
that's gonna be good.
I mean, I'm a fan of Darby's a character at first I was a bit like unsure about, but after watching him and like understanding his character, I'm like, Okay,
Yeah.
I'm into this shit. I watched the was it Revolution, where him and
Mhm.
Sting teamed up in that street fight, whatever it was, that cinematic match. Love that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Even Sting, as him being a legend, is better off being in AEW than WWE.
Oh
I
hell
mean,
yeah! I
that kind
mean,
of proves.
Vince just wanted him to be like the last sort of nail in the coffin to be like, yep, we beat WCW. Sting was kind of like the last guy
Yep.
who joined, who did,
That's why they. I think
who
that's
did
why
all
they
that.
did that. I think that's why they did that WrestleMania match with him and Triple H the way they
Yeah,
did
I
it.
mean, the thing that gets me is, and the thing that always makes me laugh with Vince, and this is where he talks a lot of bullshit. Is he'll say like,
Mhm.
oh, we want, but the fan, we want to make the fans, the bosses and everything. And I
Mhm.
remember a friend of mine sending me this like footage that he caught on his phone camera that he caught off the internet and somebody had recorded, and it
Mhm.
was an interview on Monday Night Raw after the cameras had gone off, so it was just for the live crowd.
Mhm.
I don't know who it was at that time. It might have been, I think it might have been Charlie Crusoe. I think it was even before her. And the
Mhm.
interviewer simply said, "Look, what is next for Sting?" And Sting just said, "Oh, what's next for Sting in WWE?" And Sting just said, "I don't know." And you could literally hear the entire arena chanting Undertaker's name.
Mhm.
And Sting was like, "Hey, I can't say anything. I just don't know." It's like, come on,
Yeah.
Sting. All the fans want is that one match.
Mhm. Even Sting wanted that one match.
Oh hell yeah, Sting
Honestly,
wanted it.
Sting wanted Undertaker to be his last match at least in the WWE for the longest. Why didn't Vince McMahon make that a thing to happen? I don't know. Well, if you say the fans are the boss and you do things for the fans, why not make that type of match happen?
I mean, all I think the Undertaker, Mark Galloway, I don't know why I almost said this popping in there, Taker had to have done to get that match planned was to go up to Vince and say, hey, let's bury WCW one last time. Let me beat Sting.
Hmm.
Let the WWF guy beat the WCW guy, and that'd have been it.
Yeah. Bella, put that shit and bust your little ass. Get away.
Why are mobs still spawning in my house? Honestly,
That's a
it's
good question. Mobs haven't spawned in my house yet.
probably just because my house is too big or something.
And my shit is connected to like tunnels and everything.
I just don't
But then
understand.
again, my house above ground
Oh great,
is
there's a
small.
creeper outside.
But below ground, expanding. Bella, I'm gonna say right now, you are a bold ass dog. So bold, you might get your nose slapped off. Metaphorically speaking. Oh, no, she ain't old.
Come on,
She's
that's it.
bold.
Thank you for your
Nah, she's
freak.
bold.
Yes.
No. She's bold. Move away. Now don't let me get the double barrel out now.
What can you do with copper though? That's what I'm trying to wonder. I know you can make blocks of it,
That's a
but
good question.
I just found some
Yeah.
for like the first time, so it's like, let's have a look. So you can make stairs, wax, andesite, copper stairs. Okay.
Literally, I've not been moving. I've been in my house this whole entire time only because I'm eating.
Well, I went on like a tiny adventure just to see what was around, and I found like a little ravine, and that's where I just found the copper. Because I realised we haven't found any like the new stuff, so I'm like, will it work? And then it's like, yep, it's worked.
Yeah.
Put that iron
So
in
I
my
found a new way to play
blessing.
this game, and it's so awesome. It's actually a great experience. Take and turn all the experimental things on, because like they have like the caves and cliffs, like all these different features that are automatically turned off. But if you turn them on, it's kind of different. Like the world that I have is way different. Like it's not the. It's very different. And like there's it's like custom biomes. So like trees are in sandy areas, even though trees are not supposed to be in sandy areas. I'm like, this is weird. Excuse me, but also cool.
Huh. Intriguing.
Hmm.
Have a look now, so I can put.
Oh wow. Excuse me. And sorry for everybody that's watching. I'm not trying to smack in your ears or make any ASMR noises. I am just enjoying my meal, which is what we call lunch. Even though I already basically technically had lunch, I'm having lunch again. Because usually I consider my first meal being breakfast. Okay, that's one puff. Take another puff, and then I'm going to be gaming. Okay, Bella. Now you can walk around and do whatever you please. Hold on, I know why I was under here. Because I have glow stuff. Not glow stuff, the sticks. I mean, excuse me.
Right, I need to find my sticks, which is going to be my wood chest most likely, and see if I've got any spare in that chest, but I do not. So let me have a look. On the chest. Make some planks, and I'm basically going to go on a big mining spree because I feel like I haven't done that in a while.
What was that? Holy fucking shit, there's a creeper. But how though? How the fuck did this creeper get here? Bella, what are you whining for? Like, I need to know. What is your purpose of whining? See, it was weird. I saw something go by, and I was like, okay, what the fuck is that? At first I thought that was you, but I was like, that can't be him because I don't see nobody's name. And then
I'm
I
just
was
down
like,
in my mine,
okay,
chilling.
so
Y'all are doing a bit of mining.
yeah, that's what I'm about to do. But I'm sitting there like, okay, if it's not you, then who the hell is it? Come to find
Oh,
out.
look at that. Some diamonds already. I knew. I had a good feeling about this way. Anyway, well, we have talked a little bit about wrestling, but something else I was going to ask and bring up in this one is, I believe you have played the Vanguard Alpha.
Yeah, I only played not even a whole minute of that game. It's not because it's bad. It's because when I was playing the alpha, it was like the audio was so. Instead of it actually having the audio there, it was like it sounded like it was like fucking staticky and everything. Yep, no.
Oh,
We're not
okay.
doing this.
I was gonna say I played quite a bit of the alpha. I must admit it was the main problem I had with it was the spawns.
Yeah, well, Call of Duty is always known for fucking
Yeah, but the
heavy
thing is, like
spawns.
on the mode that they gave us, that King of the Hill, whatever it was called, you could if
Yeah.
an enemy on the other team had a sniper and they were aimed at you, like spot on at your head or even with any gun, they could just be like, right, ping, life lost like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I'm looking forward to the beta, which I think's either, I think is it next weekend the beta? I'm not sure now.
Probably. My biggest question is, I'm still trying to figure out if this is World War II or not. Oh, hard to really tell.
Why it is?
Why is it hard to tell?
So what was the question?
Oh, like I'm trying to figure out if this is like if the time period is set in the World War II, because I'm trying to figure that out. It looked World War II-ish,
Yeah, it is.
but like you know,
I think the reason why I'm gonna like this game more than the last World War II shooter, or one of the main reasons, straight away, I think the campaign's better. I mean, I feel like with the Call of Duty World War II video game like campaign, it was just America against Germany.
yeah.
Whereas with this one, we're gonna be getting this is why I love the World at War campaign, is we're gonna get the Russians, we're gonna get the Americans, we're
Yeah,
gonna
see,
get
that's
the
the
British
only
as
way I
well.
can actually be okay with the World War II Call of Duty game, because the reason why I loved World at War story is, yeah, basically like you said, the whole fucking fact that they didn't just include Germany and they didn't just keep Germany and America and everything. They included more than just the two, you know, factions, if you want to call them that, into the game instead of it just being, oh, you know, the United States versus Germany. Okay, we've heard that story many times. We don't need to hear about it.
I mean, it does look kind of good. The fact, like I say, it's got the obviously the Pacific campaign, which was obviously near the end of
Shoot,
the war. It's got the
Call of Duty 2's fucking campaign was actually really great
that's
because it
true.
was the Russian. You played as the Russians, the Americans, and the British.
Yeah, COD. I think COD Freeze was like that as well.
The fuck was that? Oh shit! Yeah, like that. That was like one of my favorite parts about that game.
For me, though, my favorite COD campaign, I think, has to be Black Ops 1. That's my favorite COD though of all time.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a bit of a sad day for me anyway when it comes to COD, because obviously the CDL, the Call of Duty League, is obviously over, and it looks like Optic are just going. Well, it's not going well for Optic at the minute. I mean,
yeah,
Formal, who was there for quite a few years and was a pro for 10 years, he's retired. I think Envoy's been dropped, which I don't agree with. I don't know if Dashy's still there, who's like another player. But now it's kind of like, it happens every year that it's kind of like, well, oh shit, who are we going to get in to replace them?
right.
I mean, shit, it's
You
going to
said
be tough
Dash.
this year. Yeah, well, last season's team was Dashy, Scump, Formal, and Envoy, but I think uh,
Okay, am I
Formal,
thinking of the same Dashie you're thinking of? Because when I hear Dashie, I think of a certain Dashie.
does he play a lot of Call of Duty?
Okay, no,
So no, it's not the
I had
same
to
guy
make
then.
sure because you like Dashie. I'm like, yeah, I know Dashie as a YouTuber, but I didn't know he played Call of Duty like that. Okay.
I mean, maybe if you send me like a thing of his does he have like in his channel anything to do with Optic?
No, but he does play a lot of Super Mario Maker.
We're probably the
Welcome
same
back
guy.
to Super Mario Maker. Welcome back to Super.
Because I think, if I remember correctly, Dashy is the one who, when Scump and Formal, not Formal, sorry, Scump and Crimsix, who are like the longest like duo in COD history, had like a massive falling out after the World War II season, which there's been rumours why that happened, but it's not been confirmed by either one of them.
Mm.
Although they've both taken shots at each other. I know. I think Dashi was like kind of like defending Scump and everything like that. So I think Dashi's staying in the team, but I think Envoy's been dropped, which I think massively sucks. And then it's obviously Silverfish. What the hell?
Yeah, I had to like two of those. It wasn't really
Yeah,
fun.
you know what I'd love they. I don't know if they actually do. I don't think they do, but I'd love to see, and I'd buy them, even though it's probably going to sound sad as fuck. Is you can buy like pro sports cards, like pro athletes and shit.
Yeah.
If they did that for like the Call of Duty League, I'd probably buy some packets. So it's like you can get like legends, you can get like teams and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't know why I just put my fucking craft table back over here. I need two more pickaxes. Okay.
In fact, CDL, I think I just made the Call of Duty leak some money there, which I kind of don't want to do because Call of Duty Activision were like, hey, that video that you did of the World War II what was it, event in Warzone, yeah, we're just gonna copyright claim that, just like Fortnite did with my Ariana Grande video. Fans Epic,
Yeah.
you bastards.
Even though it's kind of funny how Epic can copyright claim something, but they are the fucking like gods or masters of fucking taking
Well, I say
shit.
that, it might have been like whoever owns Ariana's music, I don't know like who she's with. Is she with Sony or something like that?
I don't know.
The hell?
But what I will say is, Epic can't be doing any copyright claim on a goddamn thing.
I mean,
Due to the fact that they always are taking something, regardless if it's an idea, and using it and switching it up to be different or not. Like Epic is known to be, and like right now, I think right now, the creators of Among Us are actually thinking of taking them to court. Epic
yes,
once again
because
because of the imposters mode. It's exactly nothing but a Fortnite version of Among Us.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to do that with Activision since obviously that Cold War mode's come out where it's like you gotta take out the double agents or something. I haven't
Yeah.
played that just because I feel like if you play it with randoms who haven't got mics, it won't be that fun. But if you can play it with like a full team or most of the team that have mics, then it'll be fun. Because I remember seeing that mode and thinking, oh great, we might not be getting Among Us the game, but we're getting Among Us fucking knockoffs.
Shit, it's funny how, Epic is somewhat kind of in a way being attacked for that. Because half of the Battle Royale games are basically nothing but a rip-off of whatever started Battle Royale.
I think that was, I want to say PUBG. Either that or H1Z1, one of those two, because those two, I got into PUBG. It would have been around. Oh goddamn! What year would that have been?
Even though this game isn't technically a Battle Royale game, what actually started the whole idea of a Battle Royale game itself was the simple server that had
Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games on it.
Yep.
Minecraft technically gave the idea of a Battle Royale game to other developers, and they took that idea and made it a video and turned it into their own video game. But you don't hear Microsoft or any server creators complaining about that, trying to take people into court and everything. They're like, oh yeah.
Well, I think to be fair, if they tried it against like any BR publishers, the courts would just look at them and think, nah. They just look at it like totally different because it's like for example, I'm trying to think of who. I remember just watching it was either PUBG or H1Z1, and I remember I used to watch a YouTuber, Twitch stream as well, and he's still up there, called Jericho or Jericho I think his name was, and cause I remember I used to watch him because I used to watch like Syndicate and Captain Sparkles and Firefox all play like Minecraft together. I used to do like fun like H1Z1 videos and everything, and it's like and like PUBG videos. I think that's kind of cool. But obviously the success of PUBG kind of kicked off the whole thing of like, hey, Call of Duty's gonna have a battle royale now, and it's like, Blackout, and obviously it's Warzone. But what gets me is, obviously Activision themselves put out a thing, I think, not long ago, called like the weekly like newsletter or something about Call of Duty, and they've announced, obviously it's going to be on the same engine as Modern Warfare 2019. They're going to have Treyarch style zombies, but they're meant to have this big anti-cheat. I think good luck with that. I mean, if that is the case, brilliant. 'Cause I'm not kidding. I was playing with like a few, like when I was playing the alpha, I joined the game with somebody. He were cool. He added me, and then it's like we played some Warzone together. And I'm not kidding. The first game of Warzone I played in a while, and I played it with him because he asked me to go on it. This guy called Dan, Lieutenant Dan, I think his name is.
Mm-hmm.
The last team we came up against, there was a sniper hacking, and you could literally watch the kill cams, and he was literally like fucking pinging us, even though we were like not visible to him. He could literally just quickly get. It's like, fuck's sake.
Yeah. That's another thing about Activision. They don't really care about what the fuck goes on with their game. They just care about the money because they know. Here's the thing about Activision. Activision knows no matter what studio is making Call of Duty is gonna be one of the top selling first-person shooter games out there.
Actually,
It has been since.
you saying that. Sorry to interrupt you, but you just saying that about Top Seller has obviously just reminded me of a bit more wrestling-ish news, which I don't know if you've heard this or not, and it's that the WWE are reportedly on and 2K's relationship are hanging by a thread.
Oh yeah, because of the fact how bad they did with WWE 2K20.
Well, that's the first reason, and the second reason is obviously I don't know if you watched SummerSlam. The trailer officially dropped for March or April time 2022.
Yeah.
And apparently WWE were pissed because they wanted 2K22 to come out at the same time as, October when obviously all the Christmas sales come out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
to 2K's defense, they've come out and said, well, we would have done that, but you guys keep releasing wrestlers that we have to remove from our games.
Exactly.
I mean, if you go back and play 2K Battlegrounds, it's like...
Yeah.
Still there, fired, still there, fired. It's like... Yeah. I'd love to see the 2K22 roster now, and it'd be like... Fired, legend, fired.
They should actually, like, if they do put wrestlers that were in there but that were taken out, they should literally just put the ones that are no longer. They should actually like tell them if they're legend, Hall of Famer type wrestlers, or if they're not even a part of WWE anymore, which would be great. It would be bad it would look bad for WWE as a whole. But then again, it'll be like, well, I mean, we're letting them know that these guys aren't in the wrestling.
Yeah, but it's like, for example, obviously
wrestling.
Aleister Black, and Ric Flair, for example, they're both gonna. If Ric Flair was part of the game, they're both gonna have to get removed because obviously they've gone to AEW. I mean, the Iconics have announced their return. I reckon they'll go to AEW. Ruby Riott should probably go. Andrade, obviously, he's gone now. And if reports are to be believed, he's trying to get his fiancée Charlotte over to AEW.
I wouldn't be surprised, not gonna lie, if it happens.
I mean, if she goes, it will be one of those big moves. It would be kind of like... Well, there was a rumour going around that Sasha Banks and Bayley, when they lost the women's tag team titles to the Iconics, they were pissed off and all the rest of it, and then not too long after, I was like, as soon as AEW was confirmed, it's like people were saying, oh, Banks and Bayley could go there and everything, and it's like, somebody compared it, and I don't agree with it necessarily, but I can see where they're coming from, with when Hall and Nash went to WCW.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, Charlotte Flair, if she went over and did that, then it would be like that, because it's like, you're talking about probably the most over female wrestler of all time.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's what AEW, but then again, I say AEW need to try and avoid being like a WCW clone, but even Tony Khan's come out and said they're like WCW in '97.
Yeah, they are in a way. They are kind of like WCW, but with a more. I don't know. It's like a WCW with like a slight taste of Attitude Era WWE.
It's
That's
basically
how.
WCW before WCW had the absolute antichrist of wrestling, Vince Russo, in their midst.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, even
because
Jim Cornette, who's kind of like not a fan of the Bucks or Kenny, even he came out and praised AEW for the way they debuted Punk. I mean, they teased it and teased it, and it's like it's Chicago. I remember staying up and, you know, watching it with a friend, and it's like you could hear the crowd, and then as soon as that you heard that static, and it's like, oh shit.
especially no, I think what really caught me off was when I heard the music. I was like, oh yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind that CM Punk is not in the building right now, unless they're just fucking with us. And then all of a sudden you see CM Punk come out and on stage, it's like, oh shit, nope, they're not
Well,
fucking.
I know some people like saying like, oh, imagine if there's like other wrestler from like I can't remember his name now, from like the indie scene, who apparently uses that song, or it's like a troll. They bring out this other guy, and it's like, surprise.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'll
what
be
I was
honest, I was
thinking.
waiting for the whole, former WWE guy joins AEW, must feud with Cody, Cody must win.
Hmm.
Then ex wrestler must bash WWE, and it's like, fuck's sake.
That's like how he didn't say it exactly, but I like how he said he was sick and his health wasn't getting any better or anything. He wasn't feeling any stronger because he had to leave. He had to leave the place that got him sick in the first place. And I was like, you know what? There's one thing about CM Punk that I love, and his promos. He knows what to say and how to say it without directly saying it. He was
Well, it's like,
indirectly telling people that if it wasn't for him leaving WWE, he wouldn't be where he is now.
well, it's kind of like, I think he said it, I don't know if it was in that promo or something online. It's like he left wrestling in either 2005 when he left TNA and Ring of Honor and
Yeah,
everything. And it's like, oh, so he's gonna,
exactly. I was like, damn, he really fucking just did WWE wrong. He didn't even include them into it. He was like, nah,
yeah, but the thing
the
is,
time I
like,
retired was 2005.
Vince is already like, I know. I mean, obviously, I don't really like going into it all, but I know Fox were pissed
Oh, definitely.
because they were like,
Cause he did the
they went to Vince
WWE
and they went to the top, and
thing.
it's like, yeah, we didn't even bother to try and sign him. It's like Fox probably watched that and thought, fuck. But I tell you,
Look, you can't mess with the best in the world, man.
honestly, but what annoys me the most is this Nick Khan, not obviously related to the AEW president, but ever since he's come like one of the heads, he's kind of like, yeah, let's fire that guy, let's fire him, let's fire that one, yeah, let's get rid of them. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Yes, I agree, cut some wrestlers who you don't use because of budget, but it's like,
Yeah.
the Iconics were probably the best women's tag team, so they shouldn't have
Which okay,
split
I'm
them
so
up.
confused. Like with WWE, how do you not got the You are a multi-billion-dollar company. How do you not have the budget to pay your
Well, that's just the
performers?
bullshit excuse they give. 'Cause it's like the Fiend. They gave Bray Wyatt that
It's
excuse.
yeah, like that right there. I'm trying to understand. Like
But
Bray
if you
Wyatt was
looked
actually on a good
on the
path.
merchandise sales, the Fiend was like
Hmm.
number one seller. I'm not.
Exactly.
So,
So why
and the
would
thing
you
is, I
cut?
collect the wrestling figures. Obviously, I'm sure a few people know this by now and everything. I collect, the elite figures and all the rest of it.
Right.
No bullshit. I used to work at Smith's Toys. I'm still friends with somebody who works at Smith's Toys, who's like the big toy retailer over here in the UK.
Yeah.
When they brought out the first SummerSlam Fiend, the first Fiend figure,
Hmm.
2 sets of pre-orders sold out. Went and got mine, and I was speaking to him. He said, that's probably the fastest selling figure we've had in a very long time. He said, people have been coming in asking for it, and we're not going to get another shipment in for like 2 or 3 months. I mean, yes, now you see them reduced because there's been so many bought, but it's like when it first came out, like the first 5 6 months after it came out, it was like gold.
Yeah.
And it's like, that figure sold so fast. I mean, yes, okay, there's probably going to be people who will say, oh, well, I saw it in my local toy store discount bin for like $10. It's like, yeah, now you will do. But it's like, when I remember going home after it first came out and people were selling it for like 30, 40, 50, so more than what the figure was originally worth, and people were buying it just so they could grab it.
Hmm.
So it's like, and it's the same with the Firefly doll house, thingy house they made. Where they made like a cardboard box and they turned it into the Firefly Funhouse. I was
Yeah.
gonna get one and do like a review of it and do like photo shoots with it and everything. A Fiend figure in it.
Yeah.
I thought I was going. I thought, right, they've just come out. I'll go online and have a look. Gone.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh well, I guess I won't be doing any photo shoots with the Firefly Funhouse then.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy. They're going out like that, then damn.
Oh yeah, well, it was the same though with the Series 1 AEW figures. I mean, I don't know if it was obviously the same over in the US, but I know over here they literally, as soon as they came in stock, they were gone. I remember going to my local, again, because I wanted to buy, they also like sell video games and stuff. I
Yeah.
went in to buy like a FIFA game, FIFA 21, and I literally had a look at the wrestling aisle, and again, my friend who works at Smith's was working there, and I said, oh, have you got any AEW figures? And all he said, we've got two. Oh, sorry, three left. They've just come in, two Kennys and one Kenny and two Jericho. So I'm like, give me that Jericho, give me that motherfucking Kenny. I am taking that Kenny and make it home with me. It's like Brandy Rhodes
Right.
though, her figure went up, like shops that were selling them as bundles had to include would like sell all of Series 1 except Brandy because her figure became super rare, but now it's like, I think it's still worth more than what it was originally, but I mean, I got mine a bit cheaper because the person I bought it off bought two and they said it had like a mark or something on the figure and they wanted like mint, so they were like, I'll buy it a bit cheaper off you, and he's like, okay. If I'm not paying like $40, I mean, like I said, I got lucky because the figures I bought were just under retail or thereabouts because they were like damaged, and it's like they were going for like quite a bit of money. I mean, now you can get them cheap.
Yeah.
It's like that Bray Wyatt when Vince, that whole thing of, oh yeah, it's budget. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You that's your best seller right there.
Exactly.
It's like the only thing that went wrong with him was your booking because you made him lose in a Hell in a Cell match because of a stoppage.
Right.
That's something else. I don't agree with the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell. It's like Hell in a Cell, you go back, Triple H, Kevin Nash, okay, not a good example there, or Taker versus Edge, or, Shawn versus, Taker, or Taker versus Mankind. Hell in a Cell was meant to be kind of like the last big, this feud needs to end, it's gonna end, Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, well, we'll just wait for a few months and then we'll give you a Hell in a Cell match because, hey, even though these two have only been fighting for like 3 weeks, which is the average push in WWE, they're gonna go in a cell. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, they just say, fuck it now. Like, honestly, and then what's funny. This is what I find funny. What's funny is the fact that after the whole AEW thing happened know, with CM Punk debuting there, they literally WWE literally at SummerSlam had brought Becky Lynch back and Brock
Yep.
Lesnar back, and even after bringing those two back, it still did not top the debut
Well, the thing
of
that
CM
that
Punk.
gets me is, and I mean, again, this is the only thing that's been reported but not fully confirmed yet, is apparently
Hmm.
Brock was like kind of like a last minute panic, like bring back.
Yeah.
And Becky Lynch wasn't meant to come back until I think October for the WWE draft. They're going to bring her back and obviously move her to
Mhm.
SmackDown, but they clearly thought, well, shit, we need something, so let's bring back Brock, which obviously they
Yep,
have
that's
done.
exactly.
And they were
Yeah,
like,
which
hey,
is exactly.
Becky, so yeah, you were quite popular for a time. Not so much now, in my opinion, but it's like,
Mhm.
so would you be interested in coming back now and doing the whole bad Stone Cold Steve Austin thing where we basically turn you into a heel?
Mhm. Mhm. I'm the
I mean,
man.
that's what they're going to do, apparently. They're going to make her like the top heel now.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But speaking of heels in wrestling, I don't know if you saw Monday Night Raw this week.
Funniest thing is, I have not, but I
With
did. I was.
Charlotte and Nia basically going into a bit of a shoot fight.
I meant to go actually look at the what you call it. I
All
always
I'll
look at the
say is that
highlights.
from what's being reported from like, I think PW Inside or something like that, is there was like legitimate heat in the match, but then it was all like sorted out. But it's again brought up that question of, is Nia Jax too dangerous to be in a WWE ring?
Mm.
Because I think it all started to go a bit rough when Charlotte like got dropped on her shoulders or something, or on her head,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Oh, Charlotte Flair versus Nia Jax. Let me go see this match.
I think that the thing is, it's like with Nia, and they've shown it quite a few times. Obviously, just to have people she's injured in the ring, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're sending Keith Lee, one of the best wrestlers from the independent scene, back to developmental to get better, and it's like you're letting Nia Jax still compete.
Yeah.
Sorry, the fuck. I mean, don't get me wrong. The fact that Nia Jax can even go in the ring, fair play to her. But come on,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, you're telling Keith Lee, yeah, you need to go back to developmental. Oh, hey, Nia, no, you don't. I think it's pretty simple. It's because of her family. That's why.
Yeah. Because she's one of the cousin or family members of The Rock.
Yep.
And they go, well, you're if it wasn't for The Rock, you probably. I'm not gonna lie.
If it wasn't
That's
for The
one thing I
Rock,
will say.
she would either be back in NXT or, because she's
Yeah.
injured, Becky Lynch. She's injured Charlotte. She's injured Bayley. She
Mm-hmm.
badly bust open Kairi Sane where she had like a massive cut on her eye, and then I think she gave her a
Yeah.
concussion or something. I think
Yeah.
she. I mean, I'm not having a go at her, and like I say, I respect her for stepping in that ring because it wasn't like her first choice career. But when will Vince, will it take somebody to get seriously hurt in the ring where they have to retire, or God forbid, even worse, until Vince finally thinks, yeah, let's put her back to at least developmental.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I remember watching the Kairi saying botch before they changed it all and they basically got rid of it. And it's like, you just saw how she threw Kairi and you think, oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
I mean, the the only positive you can take away really is that Becky Lynch injury kind of got Becky more over in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, it's like, you just watch it back and you think, oh, God, yeah. That just ain't right. Anyway, I think we're coming up to like an hour now, so I think I'm going to end our little stream here. I've not got any work done in the stream. I've got some mining done, but obviously this was going to be a mostly talking about wrestling stream anyway. So
Yeah.
yes, ladies and gentlemen, so if you have enjoyed this stream, please do leave a like, rating, comment down below what you're looking forward to in obviously both AEW and WWE. If you're new to the channel, guys, please do hit that subscribe button. Also, once you've done that, go over to C-Nation Gaming and subscribe to him. And until next time, adios.
Peace out, y'all.
Goodbye.